So let's go further and create a user account. For this we would need some method like signup, which would create an account in the Firebase, send the verification email, and after the verification email is confirmed, we would be able to log in. For the signup, we have a signup screen, so let's go here. And on submit, we would like to do the sign up. Let's create this method first. We will create a new file auth.ts as TypeScript in the Firebase integration packages. First, we will import the Firebase. We are doing so from the init file where we initialize our Firebase application. Now let's create a signup function. It will be asynchronous function, meaning that we'll be calling some server and we want to have the promise as a return value from this function. The keyword async means that this is asynchronous function. The function will take email and password as arguments. And it will return some object that we get from the Firebase. It will be promise. Now we have to call the Firebase server, send email and password, and get the user back. As create user with email and password is asynchronous function, we have to call await. Using this keyword, we can unpack the promise and in the user have only the user object. Now, after we have created user, we should send an email to this user with account verification link. Let's create a method for this. We will try to get the current user, meaning the account that was just created, from the Firebase authentication context. If this user exists, we test it by the question mark. We will send an email verification. This method is again asynchronous because the call to send verification email is asynchronous. We have to call await to wait for the sending of the email before we can return from this function. Now let's incorporate this method into the signup component. We want to wait for the sign up to finish before we can, for example, navigate to some other screen. On submit, we will sign up, create an account, and then navigate to sign up successful screen. Let's test it. And let's see whether our account was created. Account was created. Well, let's sign in. But first, let's check the email that we've got from the Firebase verification service. It will look like this. It can be modified in the Firebase service, but also it has the link that verifies our email. Yep, our email has been verified.